For most of human history, intuitive eating worked. Hunger signals were reliable. People ate when they were hungry and stopped when they were full. That worked because food did not hijack the brain. There were no sugar and fat combinations, no constant dopamine stimulation, no ultra-processed foods, and no endless decisions about what to eat. Today, that system is broken. Stress, poor sleep, hormonal shifts, and constant stimulation have distorted hunger signals, and this is especially true for neurodivergent people. Many people with ADHD or autism feel hunger either far too intensely or not at all. That is not a lack of discipline. That is biology. Most people today are not experiencing real hunger. They are experiencing cortisol-driven hunger caused by stress and sleep deprivation. They are experiencing dopamine hunger, which is especially common in ADHD. They eat out of habit instead of physiological need. They eat impulsively when they are overstimulated. They are exhausted from constant decisions, and their hunger hormones are completely dysregulated. In this environment, the advice to just listen to your body often leads to undereating, binge eating, or total food chaos. This is where keto-vegan nutrition, when done correctly, becomes powerful. A well-built keto-vegan approach stabilizes blood sugar, increases nutrient density, creates natural satiety, reduces trigger foods, and allows people to eat without guilt or cravings. The key is protein. When protein is placed at the center of the diet, intuitive regulation becomes possible again. The core rule is simple. Do not plan every calorie, plan your protein. For most adults, a realistic daily protein target lies between 140 and 160 grams, depending on body size and activity level. A practical distribution looks like this. Around 30 grams of protein at breakfast, between 30 and 40 grams of protein at the main meal, around 20 to 30 grams of protein from a snack, such as vegan skyr, and an evening protein shake to reach the daily protein target. Now let's make this concrete. 200 grams of tofu provide approximately 26 grams of protein. 150 grams of tempeh provide about 30 grams of protein. 100 grams of seitan provide roughly 27 to 30 grams of protein. 50 grams of dry edamame noodles provide about 25 grams of protein. 2 tablespoons of dry textured vegetable protein made from peas provide roughly 20 to 22 grams of protein. 200 grams of vegan skyr provide around 12 grams of protein. For protein shakes, 30 grams of fava bean protein powder provide about 24 grams of protein. 30 grams of pea protein powder also provide about 24 grams of protein. For fats and additions, 1 tablespoon of almond butter provides around 3 to 4 grams of protein. 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds provide about 3 grams of protein. Nuts should be limited to 1 small handful per meal because they are primarily a fat source and not protein-focused. There is one important fat rule that keeps keto stable without turning meals into fat bombs. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil per meal. This allows ketosis to remain stable while keeping overall energy intake balanced. From this foundation, intuitive keto rules become very simple. Protein always comes first. Each meal includes 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Nuts are limited. Low-carbohydrate vegetables can be eaten freely. Berries are eaten in moderation. Ultra-processed foods are avoided. And protein shakes are used as a safety net, not as a failure. For neurodivergent people, there is often a split dynamic between structure and free flow. In one phase, structure is needed. Everything must be predictable, routine feels calming, meals feel safer when they are repetitive and planned. In another phase, free flow is needed. Routine suddenly feels suffocating. There is a strong urge for freedom and spontaneity. The thought of a plan feels overwhelming. Both phases are normal. Both phases are valid, and both are especially common in ADHD and autism. The protein building system solves this. It provides structure when structure is needed and freedom when freedom is needed, without loss of control, without food chaos, without undereating or binge eating. Let's look at two real examples. Emily is breastfeeding, exhausted and hormonally dysregulated. She had a terrible night. Her baby woke up repeatedly, her cortisol is high, and her hunger feels either extreme or completely absent. She practices intermittent fasting after 7 in the evening and drinks only water overnight. When her baby sleeps, she does 10 minutes of strength training to lower cortisol. She stabilizes her hormones with protein. She eats a protein-focused breakfast with around 30 grams of protein. She eats a main meal with roughly 35 grams of protein. She includes a small vegan skyr snack, and she finishes the day with a protein shake until she reaches 150 to 160 grams of protein. She follows simple rules: 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil per meal, no more than 1 small handful of nuts, low-carbohydrate vegetables freely. This protects her muscle mass, her energy, her milk production, and her emotional stability. Now, let's look at Maya. Maya is autistic, has ADHD, and feels hormonally overwhelmed. She knows both extremes. On some days, she eats nothing. On other days, she eats everything. On difficult days, cooking is sensory overload. Decisions feel impossible. She feels empty and overstimulated at the same time. She starts intuitively with intermittent fasting and a protein shake containing 60 grams of protein. This fills her protein stores, reduces dopamine-driven hunger, and prevents impulsive carbohydrate intake. Later, she adds simple protein building blocks. She might eat seitan, providing around 30 grams of protein. She might add edamame noodles, providing about 25 grams of protein. She might include tempeh, providing around 30 grams of protein, or textured vegetable protein, providing roughly 20 to 22 grams of protein from 2 tablespoons. She adds low-carbohydrate vegetables and performs 10 to 15 minutes of strength training to stabilize hormones, which is especially important for ADHD and for people approaching menopause. She uses structure and free flow without guilt, because protein creates safety. Supportive supplements can further stabilize this system. Omega-3 from algae oil, a multivitamin containing vitamin B12, vitamin D, and vitamin K2, creatine in a daily amount between 10 and 20 grams, with 15 to 20 grams being ideal for ADHD and autism, 2 Brazil nuts for selenium, and magnesium. The result is simple: structure without force, intuition without chaos. Keto and vegan works. It can be simple, fast, and delicious. Subscribe for more keto vegan knowledge.